everyone! 여러분 안녕하세요. I'm 서미소랑 from FunPik, where we give you all the essential skills needed to reach your target TOPIK level. Now in Topic 1, questions 34 to 39 are of a very similar format. It's about choosing the correct word to fill in the blank and complete the sentence. Now, of the 6 questions from 34 to 39, 1 will always be about a noun, 1 about an adverb, 1 about a postposition, 1 or 2 about adjectives, and another 1 or 2 about verbs. Today, we'll look at the one asking about nouns. All right. Now, this is how it will appear in the test. So you have the instructions and an example question and answer. And then questions 34 to 35, 36, all the way through to 39. And the questions are worth 2 or 3 points each. For the noun question, that one is usually worth 2 points. And for each question, there are 2 sentences, 1, 2, 1, 2, and so on. Of the 2 sentences, one has a blank, the other one without. And you have to go through the options and choose a word that best fits in to this blank to complete the sentence. And as I mentioned before, one of the 6 questions will be about a noun. And in this particular test, it is question, let's go back, 34. But depending on the actual test, it can be anything from 34 to 39. All right, let's zoom in on this part, the instruction and the example question and answer. Because it is FunPik, let's break the question down. So, for questions 34 to 39, 보기와 같이 괄호에 들어갈 가장 알맞은 것을 고르십시오. Let's break it down. 보기와 같이, like the example. This is the example. 괄호에 들어갈, to go in the parentheses or the blank. 가장 알맞은 것, the most appropriate one. 고르십시오, choose. So put it all together, it means choose the most appropriate word to fill in the blank using the example as reference. Okay, so let's try solving this example question together, shall we? Now, of course, the answer is already here, but pretend that you didn't see it. So this is FunPik's step-by-step recommendation for this kind of question type. First, read the sentence without the blank. Then read the sentence with the blank. Go through the options, find a word that best fits in the blank, and then read the sentence out to see if it sounds okay. Okay, so let's do it with this. First, read the sentence without the blank. 눈이 나쁩니다. 눈이 나쁩니다. Eyes are bad. Probably means the eyesight is bad. 괄호 뭐뭐를 씁니다. 쓰다, write or wear. So, you're writing or wearing something. Think, what do you write or wear when your eyesight is bad? Let's go through the options. 사전, dictionary, 수박, watermelon, 안경, glasses. That's why this is the correct answer. And the final one, 지갑, a wallet. Okay, so the noun that we're looking for is 안경. So read the sentence without the blank. And then this is the correct answer. Let's put it into the sentence, see if it sounds okay. 안경을 씁니다. Sounds pretty good. So the correct answer is number 3. Now, another tip here is that the correct answer is often a location or an object. In this case, it was an object. Okay, let's solve another one. This was an actual question from the recent 64th topic. Same instructions. Let's read the sentence without the blank first. 공부를 합니다. I study. And now the sentence with the blank. 저는 I 어디에 갑니다. Go somewhere. Where do you go to study? Let's find out. 약국, pharmacy, drugstore. 학교, school. 여행사, travel agency. 편의점, convenience store. Theoretically, yes, you can study at any of those locations if you have a really good concentration and whatnot. But the best answer, the most appropriate answer that fills in this blank is likely to be 학교 right? So answer number 2. So once again, read the sentence without the blank. The correct answer is 학교. Put it into the blank, see if it sounds okay. 저는 학교에 갑니다. Sounds good? So this is the right answer. Okay, in time now for some 꿀팁, some study tips from FunPik. The best way to prepare for this question type is to study a list of expressions related to objects and locations because, do you remember I said before, the correct answer often is an object or a location. And we're looking for words and expressions related to locations and objects that have most frequently appeared in past topics. For example, these 2 locations, 우체국, post office, 학교, school. Words related to 학교, to study, to meet, and so on. This came up in the previous question that we solved together, didn't we? And the 2 locations, 2 objects rather, 안녕, 우산. Expressions related to those 2 objects. Do not see well. 앞이 안 보이다, 눈이 나쁘다. We did this one in the example. 비가 오다, rain, to snow, and so on. Now, the noun on the left is very often the correct answer when expressions on the right-hand side appear in the 2 sentences of the question. Now, I've just shown you 4 nouns and around a dozen related expressions, but in our textbook, we have many, many more, a total of 20 nouns and 38 related expressions, so be sure to pick up a copy and go through the list while you study. Okay, let's solve 2 more questions. Let's practice. First, the sentence without the blank. 소포를 보냅니다. 보내다, send, 소포, a package, a parcel. 어디에 갑니다. Go somewhere. Where do you go to send a parcel or a package? Nowadays, you can probably use an app to send a parcel from anywhere, but we're looking for the best, the most appropriate answer. Let's go through the options. 극장, theater, cinema, 식당, restaurant, 도서관, library, and 우체국, post office. So the answer is number 4, 우체국, post office. Let's put it into the blank, see if it reads okay. 우체국에 갑니다. Sounds good? That is the correct answer. And remember, like I said before, 소포를 보내다 on the right-hand side. Correct answer on the left, 우체국. And another one. 비가 옵니다. It is raining. 그런데, these are very big hints, big clues. 그런데, but, 뭐뭐이 없습니다. It does not exist. Something. Okay, so it's raining, but something doesn't exist. What do you want there to exist when it's raining? Think about that and go through the options. 우산. Okay, this sounds like the correct answer. Umbrella, 안경, glasses, 지갑, wallet, 사전, dictionary. So, correct answer, 우산. Put it into the blank. 우산이 없습니다. Sounds right, doesn't it? And, as we said before, 비가 옵니다. 비가 오다, appearing in the body of the text. So the correct answer, 우산, appearing on the left. Okay, let's wrap up. Review time. You can take a screenshot of this. Question type 2 is about choosing the correct noun to fill in the blank. Some tips. Read the sentence without the blank, then the sentence with a blank. Go through the options. Choose a noun that's most related. Insert your selection into the blank. See if it sounds okay. And the correct answer is often a location or an object. All right, let's see if you've really understood this question type. I'll leave you with a question to solve by yourself. Please take a look at it and leave your answer in the comments down below. To those who get it right within the next 2 weeks of this video's upload, we will randomly select 5 lucky people and send you 200,000 Yeopjeons, worth about $20 each. And you can use these Yeopjeons in the FunPik app to take mock topics. Alright guys, that is a wrap. I'll see you next time. 다음 수업에 만나요. Bye bye.